Hello everybody, welcome back to Stellaris, Season 3, Episode 53, and I can actually tell that, with certainty, because the last episode I made was the short little Episode 52, which I hope you guys enjoyed. That took me probably far longer than it should have for an 8-minute video, but I did it. From what I have seen, it has done well. I have not checked in on it in a little while. I will be honest. So, I'm going to unpause the game and we're going to integrate the Klingon Empire. What I'm going to do before that is disband these fleets. Because that's the bad fleet, no touch. That is an incredibly helpful name. I'm glad I named it that. I'm getting rid of these fleets because we are massively over our naval capacity, and we are going to have to make a lot of new fleets because we're going to have a lot of admirals from the Klingons. I mean, they've already given us like a dozen. So we're just going to work through these. And what I think I want to do is go ahead and make a bunch of smaller, task groups. Because we have the fleets, but it would also... We have the fleet. They are big. They've got lots of fleet power, but they are extremely costly to produce, and they take a really long time to produce by the fact that there are just so many ships in them. So what I think we're going to do is make sets of smaller fleets to help fill out the fleet. So we're going to make task groups or task forces, either way you want to say it, basically is the idea, where they will be small, handful of ships, probably leaning on the larger ships. So a wing of galaxies, where we'll have 3 to 5 galaxy classes in a fleet. That's kind of the idea I'm going with, and I hope it works out. There are so many of these small fleets that it's going to take the entire episode for me to get to that point where I can start making those task groups. But we're going to make it through. I hope that you all enjoyed episode 52. That is, as I mentioned in that video, the first time I've ever done a heavily edited episode. And it seems to have done well from what I've seen of the analytics so far. I haven't checked them recently. I checked them a few days after publishing it. So hopefully you all enjoyed. It was pretty fun to make, going through and looking back on everything and telling the story of how we've gotten this far. It did take forever. I think it took around an hour and 20 minutes to make that 8-minute episode. That's probably largely because I had no idea what I'm doing. but that is just the editing for it because I wrote the script beforehand, which is a little funny because that is a grossly disproportionate time, but it turned out well. I'm fairly proud of it, and I think it's made me a little bit more comfortable with doing stuff like that in the future and doing that more edited, scripted out content, which I haven't done a lot of in the past due to the time commitment it takes. For right now, though, we're going to stick to the classic not really walkthrough, but like gameplay focus that we've had over these last 52 episodes, this last year. It's still a little wild to me that it's lasted this long, that we've made it this far in the series. But I'm really glad about it. I've been enjoying this. I hope you guys are too. And I think I've just about finished with all of the fleets. Because that's a Federation fleet. Federation. I'm basically going off who the commanding officer is. Because I know that all of our fleets have, Federation commanding officers, as you would expect. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause. What happens to our naval capacity? Okay, it fixes itself. We are way below our naval capacity again. How much? I think we have everything, so I'm going to go ahead and touch that one. I'm also going to break this fleet up a bunch because we don't need them taking up naval capacity if we can avoid it. So second fleet, can I move you? I can. Okay, so you're not transfer all. Can I still move you? I can. I think as long as I have one ship here. Because I don't think it's tied to any specific fleet. Well, that's the fleet cap. I can still delete this fleet, so that's good. We're going to do that. I'm still not sure if it's giving excess I'm not sure if it's actually duplicating, because if you haven't noticed, whenever I delete the Federation ships, it doubles up the notifications, and I can't quite tell if that is actually, if it's actually duping things. Okay, so that Reliant is just eternally stuck. The USS Repulse is just stuck and sad. Then I suppose we got to go through and create some of those wings that I talked about. I think that doing like that is pretty good. So we're gonna hit that. We'll do a couple of those and kind of create a semi-standardized fleet, or at least a few wings. I think let's do this. Kind of work in some of the nebulas. And I think we'll just let that play out. As soon as this ticks over, we should welcome the Klingons into the Federation. Right. So, the game's about to die. And when's it going to click over? Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't. It always scares me when that happens. Because, man, it lags. Huh? What do you mean, war? Why am I at war? What? Huh? Holy star bases, Batman. I went... Goodness gracious. Zosma Station. You're not important. We're gonna downgrade a lot of these stations, cause wowee, I don't have. That's too many. That is far too many star bases for me. Thank you very much. Those are all going to have to go down. I'm at war again, which is sucky, not wanted, but I guess we're gonna get to test out these new fleets we've made. I don't know what the Klingons were dealing with cloaking down here in this little corner, but there were a bajillion detection grids. So if I... what? Huh? Why did they give me their primary starbase? That's odd and peculiar. Abnormal, even, one might say. So we're gonna take a second and finish downgrading all of these starbases. Which we have unfortunately run out of. Ones that aren't inhabited systems. Goodness gracious, that took a second. And how many is that? We need to get rid of many more. Kittimer A. Can get rid of that one. How about, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of all of them. We're going to do that. And then I will build back the ones that I need later. Because we'll keep any that are actual Federation starbases, so that are called starbases. And then the rest of these, besides Cronus Station, if I can avoid it, I cannot. I can. Okay, there we go. Why? Who declared war? The Gorn declared war. Awesome. Why? Plunder? What do the Romulans have to plunder? They have, like, no fleets anymore. They are just totally outclassed. I suppose I'm the Federation, though, and I'm built different. So that could be part of it. We're just gonna move all of the fleets over here, first of all. Because this is going to take us a little while, and our fleets are not at full strength. I'm glad this was voted on and totally not just decided for all of us. You get to stay where you are, because you also get to stay where you are, because neither of you have anything of substance. Why? Where are you? You go to Kittimer, Mr. Eddington. You are grossly underpowered. Go there. 11th Fleet in FTL. There we go. William Riker. We're going to kind of play defensive for a little bit until all of our fleets get there. And then we shall unleash fury of not much, but there. Gonna also click that, and then can't do a new one yet. We're gonna save the perk though. You are governing. Sure, that one kind of useless, but our fleets are slowly making their way, which is neat. Oh wait, what research finished? Ooh, new thrusters. Let's see. Let's start getting the new the new ships. And also the phasers. USS Yangtze damaged. Oh my gosh. Why? That's cool. I don't know whether that's... I don't know when that got added to the mod, but that's pretty cool. Leader upkeep. Are you on the council? I don't think so. No, you are not. You are the former president, I believe, so we're going to do that. That's a little bit more helpful, especially considering we're about to get involved in a massive war. Huh. I'm gonna be real, I completely forgot we had relics. And then let's go ahead and unpause and just let it go for a little bit. That's why, Demon, you're just not worth inhabiting yet. Though there is still this one that I never did end up colonizing. Still not super worth it. I'm just focusing on a few things while we wait for the fleets to make their way. I can't believe... Oh, because the Suliban weren't independent, they didn't have the ability to send their own treaties. You... 8th Fleet... I want to keep you all rough, like, I'm going to try and keep my fleets a little together, but for right now, I think we're going to hit this button. We're going to figure out one of these to do. Which I think I'm going to save advance the fleet. And do we come in peace, because that just makes everyone like us more. And I think that is where we're going to end today's episode. Very chill, mostly me pressing buttons, but next episode we've got a war to fight. So hope you all enjoyed. Do the YouTube things. And I will see you all next week. Goodbye.